Da 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 da. It's tea time with Madam Skew's not here. It's just me, everybody. It's just the Grand Arbiter. I hope that's okay. I know that there's two of us in the video. I know that there's like two people playing and dancing here, but there's actually three of us here. Very exciting stuff. It's me, the Grand Arbiter. And eventually, this video will finish. 29 seconds is a really long time if you have to wait for a thing. Hello, hello. I'm the Grand Arbiter. I have some special guests with me in the tea room today because Madam Askew is absconded, been captured by the fairies and carried to the great state of California to live out her half-centennial of a friend. Very exciting stuff. Hello, Scone Mistress. I have some lovely guests today. I'd like to have them introduce themselves because they're from the Morelitea Company. They're incredible. We're so excited to start working with them very soon. So take it away, guys.
Well, hi, I'm Lee.
I'm Melisande, but Mel is okay.
So Lee, Mel, you've been working in tea for a little bit now. How long have you had Morelitea getting started up?
A little over a year at this point. Somewhere between a year and a half.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. I'm so excited for you. I know about your tea company. I know about all the cute characters. I know all about all of the adventures they go on. But I want to hear more about what your tea company, how you came into this idea, and what really makes your tea company special. Just so that everybody else knows. Because I know, but they should know too.
You're making me do the pitch, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll give the long version of the pitch since we can sit and we can get comfortable. So we are Morelitea, and we've come up with a whole new fantasy world of our own. It's called My Corsia. Where things started is that we really enjoyed having extensive, winding conversations about sustainability and food forests and foraging and the outdoors and community and a bunch of these big topics that we really enjoyed talking about. And we really enjoyed talking about them with other people, but it turns out that if you just ranted people, they run away from you.
That's what I've heard. I've heard that ranting is not ideal.
I mean, depends who you ask. But we said, okay, we still want to talk about these things, so why don't we tell stories about these things? And that's kind of where Morelitea got started. And we said, if we want to tell particular kinds of stories, we need a particular world. And thus, My Corsia was born, a land where the mushrooms are magical and everyone's a good neighbor, mostly. And there's no capitalism because it's a fantasy world.
I mean, so that's what we need right now. It's a fantasy I wish to live in currently.
And so all of our teas, I would say My Corsia has residents, and our residents, who you get to be introduced to through our teas, but they have their own personal tea blends. And the conceit is that they all live and work and play in My Corsia, and they go out and forage for all the ingredients for their own favorite tea blends, because My Corsia has been cultivated as a food forest over many generations, similar to a lot of the natural landscape in North America, which My Corsia pulls from. So My Corsia is very much set up to tell North American stories and talk about North American animals. And so they've cultivated the isles, and they can go out and forage their own tea blends, which they've put together to share with friends and family, or use for barter, or share now with all of you. Hooray!
Hooray! So it's sort of, I'm gonna make it a little, I'm gonna simplify it just a little bit. It's sort of like there are cast of characters that you can engage with on a bunch of different vectors that you can learn about their personalities, but they're also sort of like Sanrio characters in that they also have tea that's associated with them that you can get and you can engage with, and you can pick your favorites based on their personalities or which ones you connect to the most.
Brilliant summarization.
Great. That's fantastic. You're out of the Northwest too. We actually are, like, I could throw a rock at your house, I suspect.
True.
I won't. I've chosen not to throw rocks at your house.
My windows. So.
It's cold out.
So what's the newest character to enter the fray? You've got a new character coming in usually once every month or 2 months.
Once every month.
This month is technically 3 characters.
It's true.
Poe, Lars, and Issa, which is a set of triplet elf owls from the desert regions of Mycorrhiza, and they're all potters. They all believe they are the best potters and fight with each other quite a bit.
They're siblings.
They have a wonderful hot cinnamon orange tea blend that they have for everybody, which is really delightful and warms you right up.
That's so. I love how many characters, because you have over 12 characters now.
Easily.
Yeah, 15.
15.
I think.
It's 1 month since September 24.
Yeah.
Was our debut. So however many months it's been since then.
And you guys in the comments, you can check out Morelitea on their website, and you can even become part of their fan club, which has, for the TTRPG minded, a subscription experience.
It's true.
Yes, we make games too, because we do too many things, and we ADHD too far into the sun. So we actually are making a brand new game that's coming up here in March that will be free for our T Club members, for people who like the tabletops, featuring our bunny rabbit, Naylan, who lives in Cove City, and he's a ranger in the Cove City parks, and he needs some help taking care of the parks.
It's true. And you all can earn park pins.
Inspired by T-Scouts, if I'm not correct.
It's true. So, yes, Madame Askew and the Grand Arbiter will be dropping into Mycorrhiza, at least briefly,
yes,
and inspiring a new wave of T-Scouts.
Yes. So if you are participating in this, you should check it out. And you can also check out our Discord on the Madame Askew Grand Arbiter Discord to check out and connect with Mel and ask more questions about the subscription service or anything else that's going on. I assume that Mel will be very friendly and excited to share.
Yes.
So that's incredible. It's incredible how much you've gotten done in such a small amount of time. You've got an incredible website. You've got some really successful tea blends that you're coming out with, and not to put a rumor into the not to be a gossip. Not that that's not my entire brand. I heard that there will be a Madame Askew and Grand Arbiter teas coming down the line in the next 3 to months.
It's true. It should be here soon. I have many tea spearmints happening, and at my lovely tea spearmint station that I've been conniving and coming up with, because I have to make sure that you guys win all of the tea duels. So
of course, that's the intention. We will be having, actually, Madame Askew and I will both have we'll have some promo codes that will go out around that time, so keep that in mind. But you can also check out stuff now to subscribe in ahead of time to check it out in the future. Just things for y'all to think about as you move forward. We'll be sharing the stuff as it comes together, and it will all be a perfect experience altogether. I am going to do a little bit of housekeeping now that we've introduced you and your brand, and we've done the bits, and we've done the pitch and all of the hawking of wares and the dance of the sharing of knowledge and wisdom. I have a really big announcement that's coming up for Madame Askew and myself. The Lee and Mel, you don't know, but Madame Askew and I have a annual. Oh, hello, stranger.
This is Atlas. This is my oldest kid and my grandkid, the cat, Samwise.
Oh,
MG.
So we're having a cat visitor. This is Samwise the cat, and
Atlas.
Atlas. Well, very lovely to meet you. I am going to go back onto my tangent because I am that person. Lee and Mel, you may not know this, but Maniscu and I have an annual awards show called the Tippy Golden Awards, where we give out a community awards to a bunch of different kinds of artists and creatives in that space. And so we have on our Discord, we've actually opened nominations for the Tippy Golden Awards. There's 4 major categories that you can, there's several categories that you can nominate people for. It's for best seamstress, best maker of like props, and dandy of the year, which are all very exciting, as well as voting on, for those who've been part of our, or who've read the books, the Temporal Textual Talks, our book club. We are going to be voting on the top book for this year. So that'll be the winner of those events. Those polls and nominations are now open. They're open from now until February 9th. In which they will be dramatically closed, and you will no longer be able to submit anything, because we will be meeting with the Dark Council to determine the winners of these fantastic awards. We've been really blessed to be able to celebrate our communities in this way, and so Lee and Mel, of course, you're going to be invited to attend the awards show. Why wouldn't you?
Yay!
So, we'll see you there. We can gab about all of these amazing artists and makers and creatives, as well as amazing books that have come out in this last year. We've just been really blessed. Is there anything that you are really excited about right now that you've been working on that you want to tell everyone about? Any new news?
Oh gosh.
I mean, there's always news. The thing that I'm most excited about is, as Lee mentioned, their tea experiment station, which
you gotta tell us, what is a tea experiment station? We gotta know what that means. I think that there's like a lot of questions in the comments. What's a tea experiment station? What does that look like?
So it's my way of shortening, because I have to make a new blend every month, plus a little extra here and there. I'm making tea quite constantly, and I am our tea maker. I have a super smeller, which gets me out of ever having to toss the compost as well, which is really nice.
A blessing, it's true. I have a similar arrangement with Lord Asplund, but I just make him do things. That's
valid.
Secret.
You're also a trained chef.
So. I am. I'm a trained French chef. I did that for about 10 years. And so I make all of our blends. And recently we hijacked an entire area downstairs for me to be able to make all of these tea blends. And tea experiment is the nickname I come up with for my tea experiments, right? I just shorten it. And what we have done is we've set it up with like lovely little shelves and kind of cutesy potion bottles. And I'm going to start posting on the TikToks and Instagram Reels some of my experimenting and maybe a few roll for tea sessions, and see if we come up with anything really weird.
That's fun. Have you ever had a tea experiment go really awry?
Very much so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tell us a story about a tea experiment that went very awry.
Best laid plans and all, you get an idea in your head, and the flavors don't always play out like you think they will when they're all together. So we were trying. We actually did like a whole party with our friends to come up with our chai spice blend, and so. We have a wonderful chai spice blend now. We found a combo of flavors that is lovely and like sweet as well as spicy, and not like overly clove. But from that lovely tea experiment party where we brought all of our friends over, everybody tried just all kinds of spices. We had bay leaf in there. We had like star anise and fennel and coriander and
allspice, cardamom.
Just tried all of the things. And it was very interesting because we actually ended up having one tea blend wherein you had a mix of just enough ginger with the black pepper and a couple other spices, such that the chai spice, just the spices by themselves, ended up just tasting watery. Like the spice went away.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure how.
That's bizarre. That is truly fascinating. And this turned into the Chance Masala chai, right?
Yes, it did. And we also use that chai base in Anti-Croquesse, which is kind of a tropical chai blend that is based vaguely off of samurai chai, if you're familiar with that flavor, from Tijuana.
And Auric uses the chai blend as well?
Auric also uses a chai blend. That's true. Auric is a golden chai with turmeric. So we use that blend base throughout a lot of different things, and then just kind of change the various spice levels in it. It's really lovely.
That's incredible. And Chance he's a Tanuki, right?
He is a Tanuki. Chance is a Tanuki, and he is also a stand-in for a lovely shop owner that is here in the Seattle region in the Roosevelt area called Chance Encounter Games. And all kinds of tabletop games and stuff from him, as well as our tea.
Well, that's
incredible. I'm just grabbing links, so I apologize. Usually I have Madame Askew to distract people while I grab links, but now. A watery herbal a watery chai sounds weird. And
we didn't keep it.
We did not.
It was fascinating. Just in how did you negate?
Especially ginger.
Yeah.
Ginger is so strong. And I was just like, I didn't think that was possible to do.
It's like anti-tea is annihilated to just water.
Alicia says it sounds like you tried to drown a Fiffle cookie, but she loves those cookies.
Perfect.
Now I want to try a Pfeffernusse cookie because I don't know what those are.
Well, we're going to transition because that's a great place for us to transition into this week's Patreon's Corner. That's our weekly live stream has a poll on our Patreon that you can join and you can vote on your favorite. This week's is going to be Mel and myself are going to discuss the peak tea treats for 2026. So what are we leaving in 2025? What are we going to focus on in 2026? What are some things that we are really hoping to get more of? What are we looking to get less of? I'm going to say it right now. I'm going to say right now that I am very eager to I try to be respectful to the British scone, but I feel at this juncture I just need more Americanized scones. I know it's terrible, but I just need the problem with the British scone is that it's so easy to mess up, and an American biscuit is so hard to make bad. And this is this is something where I find very personally I need folks to be more invested in those experiences. Oh, and a Fisselnussen is a German spice cookie, usually with a sugar coating. It uses ginger, pepper, and other spices. Ooh, very exciting.
I should have some.
Broccoli says
that is the new tea treat.
Yeah.
Maybe something Violet happened where the more you use, the less you can smell it. Hence medium shrinking Violet.
Oh, neat.
So I have never said this. I have never said that I only want traditional British scones. I like a traditional British scone. I think they are lovely. They're lovely and good. That's totally fine. And yours, Scone Mistress, are exceptional, of course. We're not talking about your scones, though. We're talking about random scones out in the world. Random stranger scones that are increasingly terrible as we move forward. Every time I run into a scone and they're like, well, this is our scone. It's excellent. And then I have it and I'm like, this is fine at best. I know. We love your scones. Scone Mistress is one of our favorite people. You can find her on the Discord talking about babies and baking on the regular. But yeah, they are stranger danger scones. So that is my, like, I'm going to say that's like my big picture vision. It's the first thing that comes to mind. I want lower risk scone experiences where there's like I will accept a lower peak of scone experience where it's like less good in a it has a less potential to be good, but I want it to also have a lower potential to be bad. I am happy to accept somewhere on the high middle. Mel, what is something Mel, what is something that you're looking to not deal with
not deal with
or deal with what you want?
I was gonna say, like, I'm gonna look. Okay, so as much as Lee occasionally jokes that they're a raccoon, when it comes to eating things, I'm the raccoon of the family. So there's very little that I don't want to eat. That said, I gave this some thought before the stream, and I really like marmalade, and I don't have it enough in my life now. And like making toast and getting out marmalade and spreading it takes too much time. I want a tea snack that has marmalade as part of it, that I don't have to go and get out the thing.
Like the jammy Dodger
like
cookies.
the jammy Dodger cookies, but I want marmalade.
That would be really yummy.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm unconfident about, like, I think that there is something about marmalade that makes it not sit very well, but it definitely sounds like what we really need is things to come pre-sauced to the table. You're wanting them pre-sauced. You're beyond labor. We're moving beyond labor. You do not dream of it, and you do not dream of even laboring to put the marmalade on the biscuit yourself.
I allocate my labor in very specific ways, and I need to save it for those ways and not for spreading my own marmalade.
I think that's very fair. What is the tea you're drinking, Mel?
We are both drinking our Raffaele tea, which I don't remember if we have any on the site at the moment. Raffaele will make a comeback eventually, because everybody has so far loved my adorable opossum and their yerba mate hibiscus tea.
You have a number of the yerba mate teas on the website currently, which is nice. I'm having in my brand new raccoon themed mug, which I think is really darling. Oh, that's not the right direction. That's my face. I'm having it's sort of like it's an oolong chai, which is fascinating. So it's a royal oolong chai, which I enjoy a lot. I'm very excited about this. The masala experience combined with oolong is nice.
I want to sit here and get nerdy and be like, okay, so what are the notes in the chai?
It's a lot of clove, to be honest. You, I think, would find it to be a little clovey is my big walk away. It's from, I'll go grab the bag so I can have them.
I started a tea company so that I could buy more tea, and now my tea cabinets are even more full.
We don't have tea cabinets anymore. We have a tea kitchen and a tea warehouse.
Yeah, but the good news is now I'm friends with all of the tea vendors in Seattle.
That is nice.
And so now they give me discounts so that I can buy even more tea.
Yeah.
So this is from our friend Sam at Teology, it's a royal masala oolong. Ooh. And it's I'm thinking it's clove, but it's a really strong cardamom flavor. That's what I'm tasting.
Mm-hmm.
So you can see the cute little bag, though. It's very cute. They're out of the machine. They're really nice. We will be seeing them in Atlanta, I believe, because Mamascu and I will be in Atlanta for Con Possible, the cozy fairy through the fairy ring edition. So we will be having our own little fairy adventure in Atlanta, Georgia. In Atlanta, so it's going to be so fun.
We're also about to go to a convention. We'll be in Portland next weekend for Fan Expo.
That sounds like it's going to be so much fun. To get back to our topic at hand, do you think this is 2026 is going to be a sweet year or a savory year?
I know you're wishing for savory, and you know what? Sweet is easy to come by, so I'll follow your lead there.
I do. I personally prefer savory flavors, but I think that I'm leaning more sweet for the tea choices that I'm making this year. I think everybody needs a little bit more sweet in their life in general with everything going on right now. And I don't know. I feel like tea needs to be a special treat right now. It just feels like that with my pocketbook personally. So it should be a tasty, delicious, sugary little treat.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I think though it's kind of nice is that with a sweet tea, it really incentivizes savory treats, right? So you can have like a sweet tea with a savory treat, which I think I prefer a sweeter tea and a savory treat rather than a savory tea to a sweet treat. Sweet treats are very nice, but I think that the savory parts of the tea experience for me are the preferred experience. You can have a charcuterie board or like a little sandwich, a little egg salad sandwich, or a little cucumber sandwich. Lovely little experiences like that really make a tea experience really great for me. Here in Washington, Maniscu and I have done an absolute horde of these tea experiences in this region. So we've got like a pretty strong opinion. And I'll always tell you, the savory part of the experience is always the peak, and the sweet parts are lovely, but they're about the end. That's about leaving. When you're making like your own personal like little tea time, what's a treat that you're putting on the table? What's something that you're wanting to have with your tea? Is it a cookie experience? Is it a cheese experience? Is it a fruit or salted cracker experience? Hummus.
So distracted by the comment because matcha latte with a blackberry pie sounds so good.
So really, yeah.
You know what? That sounds good too. I actually don't like matcha that much. I tend to prefer blacks to matcha, but that does sound fascinating. I think the flavor profiles would be wild though.
So I am incredibly tired from working this tea company and also my full-time other job. So in order to get my treats, we actually work with a cafe locally, and they make my tea for me, called the Volpine. And they have this little charcuterie plate of like cheeses that they make with like little cheeses and meats, and like a nice brie that tastes really good with the indie, like Earl Grey, my blueberry Earl Grey tea, because it's like this fruity with the savory, and it's really, really, really good, and I'm addicted to it.
That sounds incredible. Where is Volpine? Where can they find it?
It is in Lake Forest Park, Volpine Tap Room.
They own the cafe's called the Burrow.
Yes.
But you'll find them both under the Volpine Tap Room.
I have the website that I can now post and share with everybody.
Hooray.
It's also very cute. A very cute website with little foxes on it. Why wouldn't we love little foxes? I do like that you've really built a little community of yourselves. I have a really pressing question. I don't have tickets, but are you going to OrcaCon this weekend?
I'm not. Oh.
Oh, the tragedy befalls us all. For those who are not in the know, OrcaCon is a local Seattle region board gaming convention. It just happens to fall right in the week when we get back to work.
It was not a good time for me this year.
We just got back from a long road trip, and yeah, we need this weekend because, like I said, we're in Portland next weekend. So we still have chores to do.
But OrcaCon is delightful.
We should send the teenager.
That's fair.
Ooh, that sounds very good, Alicia. The matcha is better with almond or soy milk to pair with the pie, especially if you're adding vanilla ice cream. Ice cream. My goodness.
Delightful. I do love.
As a side for the pie and not in the tea, which I understood, but is good to mention.
Okay, now, but I want to try like an affogato, except with a tea, though.
Oh.
Now I'm gonna try that.
That sounds really good. I'm gonna shout out the Burroughs specifically had an ube matcha like latte business that I got right before they took it off the menu, and it was delightful. I'm a huge ube fan, so.
Ooh, a matcha coffee cake. What a fascinating. That's also, I mean, coffee cake takes to flavors so well, and matcha is such a strong, powerful flavor. So it's very I imagine it takes very well to it. So when we're thinking, I am like imagining also my like peak tea snack experiences, not ones that I would necessarily make for myself, but ones that would manifest magically as I believe that I should deserve them. One thing I will say is I'm a big, because I'm never going to be able to own a castle of my own. We're going to double down on the avocado toast. What's one of your teas that you'd pair with an avocado toast, like for a lovely breakfast?
Avocado toast, huh?
I'm going to just name tea treats, and you're going to tell me what teas you think would be great with them.
All right, but you said that you like savory with a sweet tea, so that
I would say you are the super smeller, so you should tell us what's the best one in your experience.
Personally, for me, I would pair it with LaRue, which is a cucumber serrano blend that I have. Weirdly enough, it's like spicy and refreshing. Ooh. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's like the one that immediately comes to mind, just because I think it would do really well with the like fatty avocado.
I'll try it. That sounds delicious. Alicia is saying that they make a smoky tea for their coffee cake, so they can use cream and honey for the tea. Ooh, that's a very smoky teas are very good for those kinds of cakes as well. Has that sort of coffee cake experience. You can still get the sort of like rich undertones. Very lovely.
I have this one tea called Preston, which is like this smoky bourbon barrel cask flavor that I made. And it would taste really, really delightful with a coffee cake and cream and honey, because it's got those vanilla notes in it.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. And that's the raccoon tea. That's the raccoon tea. And it's the year of the raccoon this year.
Oh, there you go.
So you were not present because why would you? But every year, Mama sends me a large package from the homeland, where she has curated an annual themed box. And the theme this year was raccoons. Last year was sloths. This year is raccoons.
Sloths are so
I want the sloth box. Yeah.
But I do love raccoons.
No. Sloths, last year was Year of the Sloth. I feel the sloths let us down a little bit. I'm hoping the raccoons clean it up a little bit more, because we had a chaos of 2025. What are some strategies that you're taking to make your tea times more relaxing in 2026, given how stressful everything is?
I don't understand that word, so that's your job.
Oh, goodness. Yes, no, it is my job to make sure that you relax occasionally, sometimes. So I'm going to answer this from the perspective of I'm trying to get Lee to relax. What would I do? Other than just
I mean, that sounds like a challenge and a mission we all must embark on every day.
It's
How
true.
can we, from anywhere in the world, make Lee relax 2%?
I agree with this mission. I firmly agree. Anything that we can do to make Lee relax, I would deeply appreciate. One of the biggest things I'm going to do this year is make sure we continue to cultivate our garden beds outside that bring Lee a lot of joy, because we moved into this house and it was a bit of a fixer upper. Notably, the front garden beds with the trees out there were just ivy. They weren't really garden beds anymore. They were just a massive ivy, which is no longer the case after much work and sweat and blood and toil. And so we planted all natives or naturalized, and we just put seed down, the wildflower seed.
Yes,
So I'm going to give you tea and tell you to go out into the garden is what I'm going to do.
oh, that'd be lovely.
Atlas, I see that you're coming to visit. Atlas, what's a tea treat that you like a lot that you're going to be trying to get more of in 2026?
Strawberry pocky.
Yes, if you walk into this room.
What do I eat with tea? Chips and salsa.
You know what? That is a wild choice. But you know what? I respect the, you know what? Sometimes you have what is in front of you. That is sometimes the vision. Sometimes the vision is I have tea and I have chips and salsa, and that's it. I hope, hopefully it's a good marriage. It is a marriage of convenience, but I hope it's like a lavender marriage of convenience.
I normally have our peach tea, which is raw with chips and salsa, which is my favorite combo. I don't know why. I just like them together. I don't think it's like a good combo.
And that's why you aren't the one that makes the tea.
Yeah, I
What is the combo? What is the combo?
The peach tea rod, and then
We have a peach black tea.
Oh, a peach tea.
I think
with
it's seasonal,
salsa.
so we have it.
You
in
know
the
what? I actually kind of see it. So here's my thought process. I'm going to embody Atlas, and I'm going to like try to channel Atlas's vision. Peaches are a sort of fruity experience. It's a fruity black tea experience. And salsa's kind of fruity in that it's made of fruit-like stuff. And as Lord Asplin says, pico is just a fruit salad. And so it's really just it's bringing peaches. I think a peach salsa is unique, but not monstrous. Maybe.
See, I'm gonna tweak it to a mango salsa because then you have.
See, if it was a mango salsa, I think we're like right on the
Also,
money.
Atlas, you need to experiment. You need to try it with anti-croc because that's got the tropical
Ooh.
mango.
I thought you were gonna tell me to eat mango salsa.
No,
I was gonna
no.
tell you I'm allergic.
I'm going to tell you to go have anti-croc with the salsa and then see how that tastes.
Oh, I see.
I'm not doing it.
We will remember that the Atlas treat for 2026 is going to be chips and salsa. Prepare to have so many chips and salsa, I suppose. As long as you're happy, I'm happy. That's my experience.
To have a lot of chips and salsa.
Exactly.
And Alicia is right. I do like a mango. I'm a big mango person. Atlas, your allergy is a tragedy, and there will be an emptiness that you will have to live with till the end of your days.
I'm the only one in this room that can eat mango.
I know.
So I'll take the mango salsa.
You'll have to jump on that sword.
Tragic.
How tragic. Is there any other weird combinations that you're looking for, Atlas? Is there what's a treat that you would, if you were going to like a fancy tea, what's your favorite part of the tray?
I went to like a proper tea party that one of my friends hosted, This was
Oh.
a while ago, but it was like a salmon and I think some sort of cream cheese mix.
A lot.
Oh yeah, a salmon creme fraiche Sammy is always excellent.
Mhm.
I particularly like them with black pepper because they're very they're good with black pepper. I mean,
Capers.
the experience of lox salmon is the fish. It is also the local fish. It is the fish of the region. So you're really you're staying local, staying fresh, which is always a good plan. We appreciate your contributions to the conversation, Atlas. We will remember the chips
Here
and
you go.
salsa message until the end of time. And now you are free to go. Goodbye. I'm just saying, if you're going to walk in on my live show,
Oh,
I'm going to make you talk. Is my walk away.
100%. It's good for them.
You know what? I'm happy to make them work at it, work for it. And also, you know, shyness is just something that must be broken out of people, I suppose.
More importantly, if you guys want to see pictures of the cats and also our dog, they're on the website under the About Us section.
Also, I suspect that Mel will show up in the pets subsection of our Discord and just drop a bunch of pet images that are hot and cool. Yeah, you have to shield your bagels with locks. You have to put protective locks on your bagels, if only to shield them from the cruel reality of the world we live in.
As speaking as the Northeaster in the house, I firmly agree with this message.
Yeah, you shouldn't have your bagels raw. You should have them with locks. Eat bagels safely.
From your ears is blessed. I agree with
From
this.
my mouth to a
From
fish's
your mouth
ears.
to my fridge.
Is there anything that you're sick of seeing at the tea tray? Like anything that you're like tired of seeing on the tea tray when you've gone to some teas? Or when you've like seen some reviews for teas?
Boring honey. Like, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Because I know that face is coming. I know the face is coming. I mean, like, really boring. This is just like grade low clover honey. Like, I just want some more interesting honeys.
That's fair. That's fair. And
What is interesting honey in this conversation? Because for me, I just want it to not be super fakey if possible. Because honey's very hard to like. You want to get local because often you run the risk of food fraud. But what's a fancy honey that you're like obsessed with?
Well, I just got a really lovely chunk of honeycomb for the holidays, so that's my current obsession.
Where is it from? Do you know?
I acquired it from a local farm, and I do not recall the name of at a farmer's market.
You took it directly from the apiary. You were smoking out those bees yourself and collected it yourself.
That sounds about right. Yeah.
There's a local apiary on Whitby Island that I really like. That's got there's a mead place near there as well. That's incredible. It's very good.
Why is everything on Whitby delicious? Don't they have ice cream too?
Yes.
So I would say that it is wealth is what I would say. There's a certain level of which there are two kinds of people on Whitby Island. People who have lots of money and can afford a giant house on Whitby Island, and people who must serve that community. It's a supply and demand problem, I suspect.
Same thing happening in Woodinville, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of really it's Hierophant on Whitby Island is a great meadery if you are a mead person.
Volpine has
Volpine uses
stuff.
Hierophant.
Yeah,
That's how we know about them. Yes.
They
Yes.
have because they had the Reaper mead or the Ghost.
Yes,
Ghost
the
Pepper
Ghost
mead?
Pepper
Yeah.
mead from them.
That was
really
totally-
That you don't need that. That's not
Oh,
I
yes,
mean,
you do.
I love
Scoville level is
I got
unacceptable.
like 20 hot sauces in my Christmas
20?
stocking.
Oh, in the
Are
stocking.
you
Okay,
what's
let's
your
say.
so if you're having tea treats, you want them to be, and they're spicy, you want them to be very spicy.
Oh, I love spice.
What's your Scoville level limit? What's your Scoville level
I don't
limit?
have one. We have Carolina Reaper hot sauce. We have multiple Carolina Reaper hot sauces.
That's true. I do enjoy Carolina Reaper in general and ghost pepper.
What is it? Okay, no, I need like 2 seconds. Hold on. I just, at a certain point, isn't it just like flames on the side of your face?
I do agree with that. A good one is going to have a mix of a little bit of like the Carolina Reaper, usually with like habanero is like my favorite base. It's not that spicy, in my opinion. Habanero is low spice, and so the Carolina Reaper can add to that heat index because I agree, it doesn't add a lot of flavor. It just adds kind of heat. And then you can get the rest of the flavor from the habanero and other like things that you put in it. It should be a mix of a lot.
No.
So I was not a big spice eater before we met, and my spice tolerance has increased dramatically. And so to answer your previous question, I would love some spiced honeys.
Ooh, that would be yummy.
Yeah.
A spice what?
Spiced honeys.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Madame Askew hates spice notoriously. She is a very delicate flower and will die if she is forced to consume any amount of Scovilles. The Scoville amount that Madame Askew should take is 0. So we're building our tea tray. So far we have scones, chips and salsa.
Yep.
Hot sauce on something. Unclear what.
Cheese, obviously. Put it on cheese.
Okay. What's the cheese that this hot sauce goes on?
No.
This depends entirely on the hot sauce and on the cheese.
They were a chef, but they are also a fromagier.
Yeah, so specifically, before I got the trained chef role, I was a fromagier for about a year.
What I'm saying is we're going over time.
We're not going to go over time. We're well into the time zone. Let me simplify our question. There are a lot of cheese in the world. You have a lot of opinions about cheese, I'm assuming. What is a cheese that you're leaving in 2025, and what's a cheese that you're picking up in 2026?
Honestly, I hate to say it, but I think I'm done with my pesto Gouda, which I do love. I do love my pesto Gouda. But I think I really want more of like that sharp aged white cheddar stuff. I think Beecher's has it. That's really good.
You know what? The Beecher's sharp white is like basically a perfect cheese for just like to put out on a table and be like, cheese.
Yeah.
That would be a good vehicle for hot sauce.
It would be. It'd be great for hot sauce. All kinds of hot sauce.
I really like a cheddar with the little like crystallized bits in it, right?
So here's a tea time snack that you could think about. It's a Beecher's grilled cheese sandwich with a bowl of tomato soup with hot sauce in it.
Delicious.
That's delightful.
I like everything about this plan.
The pesto Gouda sounds fascinating also. That sounds very interesting. I can understand why you're tired of it though.
It's one of our favorites and we have it a lot. And we regularly put together Lee regularly puts together major charcuteries. In fact, every September we do Friendsgiving, and our Friendsgiving this year was Greek themed, and our entire kitchen table was a charcuterie board.
We will demand pictures, of course, on the Patreon of this charcuterie board.
We themed it off of Epic the Musical because that finished out last year. So we got a giant 6-liter bottle of wine That
I
was
really appreciate the Tumblr energy that you bring to the table. It's really fantastic. No shade. So we've got about 10 minutes left. So we're just going to do some closing up shop stuff. We decided on some things. Cheese, still center star of tea treats. We're looking at spicy things potentially for, oh, look, it's a little raccoon. What does it say?
It needs to be told.
Yeah.
It says the trinket goblin was here.
Oh my goodness. Very exciting. Is that their go-to name?
That they are the official trinket goblin of Morelitea. If you spot them at a con, they'll give you a token from us, and you can get a trinket from the booth.
It's true.
That's great. So we're gonna have grilled cheese sandwiches, hot sauce on the side, let's say tomato soup, just to ensure Madame Skew doesn't die. We're gonna have chips and salsa, I suppose. And we'll have mango salsa on the side and regular salsa on the other side so that we don't kill Lee and Atlas. Killing Lee and Atlas is not 2026 coded. And charcuterie boards for everybody. That's the walk away.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna combo 2 of ours.
Okay.
Marmalade scones.
Okay, I think that sounds good. And we're talking American
style marmalade scones.
Excellent. Alicia's they got ramen for the new stuff, and they were going to make muffins tomorrow. So ramen and muffins, that's going to be their tea treats starting off 2026. Who doesn't like a ramen? And I also like muffins. Who doesn't like a muffin?
Right. Ramen with tea is delightful.
So your links are included on our page, so you can check it out on our Discord or on the in the thread of comments. You can also check it out here. You can explore the world of Mycoria and the Mycorza Isles and all of the exciting TTRPG adventures that you might want to take on, particularly if you are the kind of person who loves cozy storytelling. That's my pitch. And Scone Mistress, I think that this is a discussion that must include Madame Askew, but Mel definitely wants marmalade in the scones and like already in them, sort of maybe injected somehow, so that they do not have to add the marmalade themselves. It sounds like a lot of work personally, but it's work for not Mel apparently, so it's fine. If you aren't a member of our Discord, you can join us via the link that I will post as soon as I am, brave and smart and ready to go, which I'm not always, but that's always how it is. Bloop, bloop, bloop.
Alicia, it can be a drizzle over the top of the scones so long as I'm not the one drizzling the scones.
And you can also check out our Patreon to support us directly, Madame Askew and myself. We are always happy to support, to be a member of the communities that we are here to. It's one of those days where I'm having a hard time finishing a sentence. We are here to ensure that our communities have art and joy and happiness together as a group, particularly as we move into 2026, and doing it is, and we're going to keep moving forward together. Is there any other last minute stuff you want to say, Lee and Mel? Maybe about something that you think is really special about really special about cheese? What's something really special about cheese for you?
Cheese is always there for me. It's very reliable. Honestly, I really cheese is nice because it explores like this huge palette of flavors, like just all over the map. And just how could you not like cheese? It's a beautiful, wonderful thing. You can even have lactose like safe cheese if it's older cheese. Cheese is for everybody.
Cheese is for everybody, except for my appendix.
Also, I saw Scone Mistress said that recipes are happening, and
I
we
will
need to
make
make Atlas make.
Yeah, we'll make. No, I'll get the recipe. Make Atlas make them. Yes. I will close out. What is cheese? Cheese is important to me, mostly because it makes me think of you. But specifically,
Y'all, I like you both so much, but y'all are gross.
well, look, I got a 7-course meal themed on the 7 deadly sins for my proposal dinner, and one of those courses was cheese.
True pride.
Yeah. It was served on a mirror, and I think about that a lot.
I mean, I suspect that your romantic exchanges are quite
Cheesy?
quite elaborate, is my understanding, Lee.
Cheesy was very apt, yeah.
So everyone, this is the end of our show today. Lee, Mel, thank you so much for joining us. We will be connecting with you again when we get closer to time. You'll come back and tell everyone about the new tea that will be ready when it's ready. You'll send everyone a little missive, and you'll join us back when that happens. Is that exciting? I'm excited about it. I'm excited to share a new tea with the world. Mamasku and I are really excited about those teas. We've talked about them. They're really different than any tea that we worked on before. So we're really excited because these are some very experimental ideas that we're working with. So it should be super fun.
Mm-hmm.
As Madame Askew says, treasure yourselves as we treasure you. Brush your teeth, drink water, get vaccinated, wash your hands. Look out for the other members of your community and be kind to one another. And we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody. Do you want to say bye, Mel? Bye.
Bye.